Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from the beautiful metaverse, and more specifically from beautiful Danville, Illinois, homeland of the Corellian tradition. And this is Midday with Reverend Don. Welcome. And as you know, if you follow Midday with Reverend Don, you can type your questions or comments into my chat room. Chat room is on the screen today, and we can communicate that way. My schedule for today is an auction preview of this afternoon's Gaia Thrift Whatnot auction. And I'm going to be talking about some of the things we'll be offering and a little bit about Gaia Thrift and our auctions in general. You know, every day we do our little commercial of Reverend Don's Metaphysical and Magic auctions. And today we're going to be talking about that. And I hope I'll have some things you may find interesting. And I'm sure that in the fullness of time, we certainly will. We have a lot of interesting items, and I think that that will only become more the case over time. And today, of course, is Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I am here at Gaia Thrift. You can tell by the portrait the portrait angle of the camera. And we're going to talk about, again, some of the things we're going to be offering. And one of the things we're offering today is Reverend Don's Book of Questions, Volume 3. And Reverend Don's Book of Questions, Volume 3, is the third of the series of books about the questions and the answers from Reverend Don's vlog. I did Reverend Don's vlog for 10 years. We'll be offering this during the auction, or you can buy it now for a buy it now price of $10. And, you know, I greatly appreciate your support. And Gaia Thrift is dedicated to our elder care ministry, and we are working hard to build it up. So we're going to be bringing you a lot of things now and in coming months for that purpose.
One time, if they buy it now, plus $5 one-time shipping.
And also, if you buy it now, it's a $5 one-time shipping fee, regardless of the size of the order. And Reverend Don's Book of Questions is 100 questions from Reverend Don's vlog, and the questions run from here. Well, here, for example, is a question from Merman Kai. What would it mean if a stone or crystal you're working with spiritually crumbles? We answered that question. And of course, it could be whether it crumbles, whether it breaks. Here's another question from Roaring Mind about the Blarney Stone at Blarney Castle in Ireland. And do I believe that legend to be true? And can I think of anything similar that would be able to confer the ability to use words with power? And I answer that and give some examples. Back here, from Davin Raincloud, we have the question about the significance of the number 1111, and when people see this frequently, and I talk about the meaning of that kind of number and what this means numerologically and what it means as an omen. So, as you see, there are lots of interesting questions across a wide variety of subjects. We have 2 of these, and these books and the other books I'm going to be showing you are shelf copies. That means they've been sitting here in the store. They're new, but they're not fresh from the publisher. And so they're available at these special prices, which are different from what you'd be paying if you were buying them new. We also have eschaton books such as Spellcraft, a primer for the Young Magician by Lilith McClelland. And this is a very good book if you're just starting out on your magical path. It is a good beginner's book, and yet it's also quite thorough. You can see that it's not a gigantic book, but it is significant. It has 106 pages and very good instruction for someone who does not have a background already. It's very good as an introduction. This is available to buy it now price of $5. But we'll also be having a giveaway during the auction. So we'll be giving away a copy of this as well. We also have Candle Magic by Jane Hour. And I usually recommend this as the best book on candle magic that I am familiar with. It is a book dealing specifically and only with candle magic, but from every aspect. And so while it's about candle magic, it touches on very, very many things, including things like planetary hours, planetary rulership, color symbolism, numerology. Hello to Ed the Pagan in the chat room. And so if you're interested in candle magic, this is a book I highly recommend. It is available to buy at now price of $5, or we will be doing a giveaway of this book also during the auction. And as you can see, among other things, it has charts of ways to lay out candle grids for candle magic workings. We also have here The Netru of Kemet by Tamara Sudaligan, an introduction to ancient Egyptian theology. And this is a collection of different ancient Egyptian deities, their qualities and characteristics. And if you're interested in ancient Egypt, if you're interested in Egyptian religious ideas, this is a very good book to begin with. And it is, again, at a buy it now price of $5, I believe. And this will not be a giveaway during the auction, but it will be available. Then we have also 10. Yes, this one's 10. We have 40 spells for better magic. It is a buy it now price of $10. It will also be in the auction. And this is by Ed the Pagan, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's 40 spells to better magic. It is a collection of 40 essays, including magical spells and meditations to help you to develop your magical abilities. And it is, again, available at a buy it now price of $10. And it includes subjects such as, what is a spell? Not as simple a question as it sounds like. Imagination is real, talking about the power of the imagination and how you use it, also known as visualization. The power of the luck, which is to say the power of synchronicity, the power of things aligning for you in the universe. The power of covens and circles, talking about how things are different when you're working as a solitary versus working in a group. So as you can see, there are a lot of very interesting subjects in the book. Lesson 22, Chaos and the Witch. You know, I often talk about the idea of the chaos moment, and the idea that when we use the term chaos, we're talking about the situation in which existing patterns are broken. And therefore, they can be replaced with whatever else we can put in that place. And this talks about that concept, the idea of chaos and the role that it plays in the universe. And you know, we often talk about the polar powers, about yin and yang, about God and goddess. Another aspect of those polar powers is order versus chaos. And if you look at life, it really is a constant dance between those two things, between order or pattern and chaos or disruption of pattern. 5 powers of the Techno Witch. Lesson 26. Learning focus. And it goes on through many, the incantation of no, how no can be a spell in its own right. The Witch's Blessing. Many interesting subjects in 40 spells to better magic. And I think you'll find it very helpful if you work with that. Now, we also have these bookmarks. And I believe we said these were going to be a giveaway. Yeah.
Or
These will be a giveaway with new orders,
every order.
with every order. And you'll get one of these for free with your order. And you can see they come in a wide variety. And, you know, all of us metaphysical people tend to like books, so bookmarks are a very practical thing to have. And we'll be including these with your order. And all kinds of different things. So there's that also. And in addition to the things that I'm showing you here, we will have, of course, many other things in the auction as well. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. I hope we're going out all the places we're supposed to be going out in the way that we're supposed to. And I hope that, you know, I woke up covered by snow this morning, not physically, but the area. I hope wherever you are comfortable. We also have these shelf copies of some of the degree books, some of the Corellian degree books that are available at a buy it now price of $15. And as I say, these are shelf copies, meaning that they are they're new, but they're not straight from the publisher, and so they're available at a special price. So if you're looking for these particular books and you would like to get them at a better price, this would be an excellent chance to do so. We have Ritual in Theory and Practice, written by myself with help from the Reverend Sir Ebony Nash, and this talks about how to run rituals, particularly group rituals and public rituals. It includes lots of ideas for ritual. It includes scripting for rituals, but most importantly, it includes theories in terms of how you do this. And I think it is very helpful to anyone who is doing ritual. And I know that many people use this book in their ritual practice. If you're interested in acquiring a copy, this one is available for $15 through the auction or through Buy It Now. The Buy It Now price of $15 plus $5 for shipping on all of the orders. And ordinarily that is not the price that it goes for. We also have a copy of the third degree. And the third degree is normally, I want to say it's around $30 ordinarily. The Buy It Now price for this copy is $15 because it is a shelf copy. It's never been owned or used, but it has been around for a little while. And if you would like to have this book, you can buy it now for $15. It is, as you see, rather large. It is heavily illustrated with a variety of illustrations, and it deals with all manner of different subjects. It deals with things like astral travel, remote viewing, talks about the nature of soul, the nature of time, also talks about the importance of things like appearance and presentation, talks about spirit messaging in great detail, also talks about karmic disentanglement and soul retrieval, conscious incarnation and evolution. It's a very thorough book and also includes a number of glossaries, and the glossaries and also exercises complete with illustrations to help you to visualize the exercises as you do them. Some of the things in this particular glossary talks about the concept of incapite velato, which is an ancient Roman concept by which Roman priesthood avoided bad omens by veiling their head. It talks in some detail about why that is. Also talks about the power of sound and things like a singing bowl, a tuning fork, and how these things are used in healing and so forth. There's a section on the idea of the Ennead. There is, in this particular glossary, we talk about the historic importance of the scarab beetle. We talk about the god Kepra. We talk about the Sufis and what they are about. We talk about what a mandala is. We have a biography of G.I. Gurdjieff and the Fourth Way movement. And we talk about Emanuel Swedenborg and about what a magic square is. And so it traverses a lot of ground and talks about a lot of different things. And it's available, in this case, for the special buy it now price of $15. We also have Rev Don's Book of Numerology, also at the buy it now price of 10 or 15. Buy it now price of $10. And this is my recent book on numerology. It is also a shelf copy that's been on the shelf for a while, but is basically unused. And this is a thorough examination of numerology, of what it is and how you use it. It talks about the basic meaning of numbers. It talks about how you use numbers for divination and numbers for character analysis and analyzing dates and addresses and cycles of time. It is quite a thorough analysis of numerology, and it includes subjects like how numerology was used in different cultures, numerology in ancient Egypt, numerology in Babylon, Chinese numerology, and things like the Lunshu grid, and the Chinese 5 elements and their numerological association, numerology and the Asian zodiac, and what are lucky and unlucky numbers in the Chinese system of numerology. We talk about the Indian system of numerology in some detail. We talk about, what all did we put in here? We put in a lot of things. Talk about understanding numerological combinations and the importance of compound numbers and how we apply this in analysis. Different ways to interpret names and, for example, interpreting the full name versus interpreting the name a person is most commonly known by and how this differs and how you apply it to a person. Interpreting the birth date and all the different things you can do with numerology. So it's a very good book. Available at a buy it now price of $15. If you're interested in buying any of these right now, simply DM us at Gaia Thrift, and we'll be happy to sell them to you right now. They will also be available in the auction. And again, we're going to be giving these bookmarks along with each order. And there are quite a number of them, and they represent many different designs. They're quite beautiful. And that will be our free Yule gift with your order. And then we also have one of the copies of the Collector's Omnibus of Magical Incantations and Invocations for All Occasions. And this will be available in the auction, and it's available at the buy it now price of 15.
No, way more.
No, how much is this one?
So that cost originally 60.
This was originally 60.
We're going to offer it at the auction for 40.
This is available at the buy it now price of 40.
And for you guys right now, if you make it edition, let's make it 25.
If you buy it right now, we'll make you a special offer of 25. which is not the price at which you're going to get this book any other way. And if you're not familiar with the omnibus, the super omnibus of magical incantations and invocations for all occasions, it is full of incantations and invocations together with artwork. And it's a bit of a retrospective of my artistic career. And these come from the old mini spell project, which had hundreds of incantations and invocations, and artwork from all different phases in my career to illustrate them. And if you want to buy this now, DM us at Gaia Thrift, and we'll let it go for $25 during this program. Otherwise, it's available at the buy it now price of $40. It was
45 for them. They're oil fast.
yes. So lots of artwork in here, lots of different spells and invocations. Let me read one of them or two of them for you. And this one is dedicated to Spirit. O mighty Spirit, guardians and guides, beloved ones who have gone before, I do invoke you and ask you to join with me here and bless me. O my beloved Spirit, foremothers and forefathers, ancient ones, you who aid and support me, lend me your protection and your love, your guidance and your aid. I pray to you, beloved ones, and with love bid you hail and welcome. And that can be used for invoking the influence of your ancestors or spirit guides. Here is one, a spell for success under fire. Gloriana, most radiant queen, in the sunshine of whose presence glory flowers and vainglory is conquered. Guide me, I pray you, virgin warrior, in the midst of my challenges and my hard lessons, that I may emerge more successful from my trials. Even as the salamander, fed by the flames that consume lesser beings, glories in the fire of the blast furnace. So may I be strengthened by adversity and triumph over all which would hold me back. As you overcome all obstacles, so may I overcome all obstacles and emerge victorious and successful, radiant as the sun, wise as the moon, a wonder to the earth. And that is the spell for success under fire. And here's one called the Candlemas Wish, which is intended for use at Imbolc or Candlemas. And powers of Candlemas, year's new dawn, bring the blessed springtime on, and with it bring to me, I pray, the wish I wish for on this day. I hold the wish within my heart, imagining clearly every part, and see myself with wish complete, come to pass through magic feet. For even as you melt the snow, and even as the new buds grow, I know my wish will come to pass, which I have wished on Candlemas. And these are some of the different spells in the Super Omnibus. Here's one for Earth Healing. Ever I open my heart to you, my mother, and ever I am mindful of your plight, remembering the hardships that you suffer. Then in my heart I imagine healing light. Healing, love, and strength I place within it, hoping these will help to make things right. Energy thus I charge to heal, to surfeit all the life and woes, all the ills and woes which the earth blight. Long I focus energy toward this healing. I send it forth with love and magic might. Now I see you, Mother Earth, receiving good healing from me on this night. And there are, to see, quite a number of these. And those are a few examples of them, and they are all accompanied by artwork. So we have artwork like this, for example, We have artwork like these, for example. We have artwork like these, for example. And you can use this for the value of the spells and incantations. And hello to Renee in the chat room. And Renee would like to buy it now for 25. So DM us at Gaia Thrift and we will take care of that. Thank you, Renee. And I'm sure that you will enjoy that. And so these are some of the things we will be offering in the auction. As I say, they are available to be bought now at their buy it now price. And the auction will be at 1 p.m. Through whatnot.com, whatnot.com/Gaia Thrift. And you can find the link to this on my Facebook page, on the Pagans Facebook page, and on our Gaia Thrift Facebook page. And I hope that you'll join us for that auction. And now we need to take a moment for a message from our sponsors. And as always, being on my phone, it will take me slightly longer to do this than it normally does, but not too much. And here we go.
Ready to unlock the secrets of the universe? Join me, Rev Don Lewis, for my metaphysical and magic auctions at Gaia Thrift at whatnot.com. Discover fascinating artifacts, mystical crystals, and rare and unusual books that could change your life. Don't miss this chance to bring a little magic into your world. Rev Don's Metaphysical and Magic Auctions, where the extraordinary can become yours.
And thank you to our sponsors, Equinox Learning Hub and Rev Don's Metaphysical and Magic Auctions, the next one of which is coming up at 1 p.m. today. I hope you'll join us for that. And if you use the code YULE20, YULE20, you will get a 20% discount with your order. So I hope that you will join us, and I hope that you will find some wonderful things, because we'll be offering some wonderful things. And I hope that you're having a lovely day. And with that, let us close with our prayer, as we always do. And I thank you for joining me. And Midday with Rev Don will be back on Monday. And over the weekend, we'll be having our Yule ritual Sunday evening. I hope you'll join us for that as well on these same pages and platforms. Divine Mother Goddess, Divine Father God, beloved ancestors, we thank you for all that you do for us in our lives, and we rejoice. In this walk we walk together, and we ask you to help us to find wonderful and interesting things in our life, and to enrich our life with many diverse and varied experiences. Beloved Mother Goddess, beloved Father God, beloved ancestors, we thank you with great love, and knowing you're always with us, from respect, we thank you for your presence, and may you be blessed now and always. May you be blessed now and always. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon.